and welcome to the program. Of course, this is Daytime Ottawa on Rogers TV. My name is Dylan Black. It's great to have you here. Let's kick off the show with a performance. How much fun is that? The Gift of Jazz from Africa to New Orleans to the True North, Strong and Free, coming Thursday, February 15th, Friday, February 16th at the National Gallery of Canada. Right now, we have Michael C. Hanna and Deborah Davis with Eddie Bim as well on keyboard. And the song is called Jump, Jive and Wail on Daytime.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Woo!
Baby, baby, it looks like it's gonna hail.
Ooh, yeah.
Baby, baby, it looks like it's gonna hail.
Oh, yeah.
You better come inside, 'cause the show gonna jive and wail.
Ooh, jump jiving, then you ain't gotta 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 jump jiving, then you ain't well. Papa's in the icebox looking for a can of ale.
Don't you know? Don't you know?
Papa's in the icebox looking for a can of
Don't
ale.
you know? Don't you know?
Mama's in the backyard learning how to jive and well, yeah. Jump jiving, then you ain't gotta 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 jump jiving, then you ain't well.
Woman is a woman and a man ain't nothing but a man.
Say that.
A woman is a woman and a man ain't nothing but a man.
Ain't that the truth?
One thing about him, he sure not jiving well.
Yeah. Jump jiving, then you ain't gotta 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 jump jiving, then you ain't well, 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 well.
Well, what do you know? Jump, Jive, and Wail. A bit of Amazing Grace thrown in there as well. Come on over, guys. We'll have a quick chat here and talk about this amazing show that's coming up. The Gift of Jazz. Michael C. Hanna, hello. Good to have you back on the show.
Thank you for having us back.
Deborah Davis as well. Odyssey Showcase.
Yes.
Tell us about Odyssey Showcase.
Odyssey Showcase is a registered charity that advances education by providing information to the public and presentations on the history of culture, art and music.
Okay. This show obviously a tribute to Black History Month. Paying tribute to some of the greatest jazz artists and composers. Michael, can you tell us some of the great ones we're going to be paying tribute to at the show?
Louis Armstrong, Sammy Davis Jr., Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald, to name just a few of the greats.
Wow.
Those will
all the big ones.
Billie Holiday.
Billie Holiday.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're going to be doing some Billie Holiday,
I'll
aren't
do
you?
some Billie Holiday.
I can tell.
Me
You're
and
going to be
Billie.
doing that. So, when did this begin? This showcase, this Gift of Jazz.
You know what, this is our annual tribute, and this year it's going to be presented by Odyssey Showcase in partnership with the National Gallery of Canada, and our sponsor is TD Bank, so we're very grateful. We began, I actually began with Ed Bim and Segue to Jazz more than 10 years ago at the International Jazz Festival. So this is just a variation of what we had begun more than 10 years ago. This is, we were presenting and performing at the Ottawa International Jazz Festival for Family Day for a number of years, and it just sort of evolved into shows like Satin Dolls at the National Arts Centre, and now The Gift of Jazz at the National Gallery of Canada.
And Michael, you're also inviting out a bunch of schools to come check this out this time around.
There are 9 schools.
Yeah,
There are 9 schools, yes, and that's because of the sponsorship of the TD Bank that we were able to open up the show to schools. And so we have 2 shows on Thursday, February 15th. Noon is filled with schools from across the region. It's sold out. Then we have an evening show, and we have a few tickets left for Thursday evening. And we also have a show on Friday at noon, and only half the show is filled with schools, and the rest we're hoping to open the doors to the general public.
We're going to sell it out here today?
Well, I hope so.
Who'd like to tell me about some of the performers we're going to see? Yeah?
I guess that's mine, right? That's my
Yeah? Okay. I'll ask you a question eventually.
In addition to Segue to Jazz, Ed Bim, and all the great musicians that we're going to be working with, the 2001 World Tap Dancing Champion Darren Kyle and a great dancer Haley Lamont. We have the Ottawa Poet Laureate, the English Poet Laureate, Just Jamal, and we have some great actors which pre-show, so portraying some key historic figures from Black history.
Okay. All right, Michael, why is it so important to have an event like this during Black History Month?
It punctuates and commemorates noted musicians that have contributed to the world stage of music. Black History Month begun as an initiative to bring about a knowledge of the contribution of people of African descent to the world, and also to help African Americans and African diasporas develop an understanding of their own history.
Okay.
So this is a process of exposing those that have been great and noted on the world stage to the world.
Okay. Tell us about some of the songs you'll be performing.
Pretty
big repertoire?
There's a broad repertoire which will include some of the gospel contributions, but also pieces of Birth of the Blues, some Louis Armstrong, Walking in the Sun, just a host of wonderful historic pieces. And then we move to the contributions of jazz to the new idioms of music of jive and bebop and rock and roll.
Wow, sounds like a couple of fun evenings.
Yeah, it's going to be really great. Summertime, C'est si bon, a tribute to Canadian jazz artists. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, National Gallery of Canada, and it's 2 nights. So two days? How many shows in total?
3 shows over 2 days. So it's Thursday, February 15th at noon, which is sold out. Thursday, February 15th at 6 p.m. There are a few tickets left for that show. And Friday, the February 16th at noon.
All right, odysseyshowcase.ca for details.
Actually, eventbrite.ca to buy tickets.
All right.
Odysseyshowcase.org.
Thanks for being here. More daytime coming up.